Hello Cancer, this is Joe and I'm going to do your August 2020 Tarot and Spirit message. This is an intuitive message and it's not going to be for everybody, it just can't be. But that's okay, there's always another message and another time that might be better suited for you. So I'm going to be working with a couple different decks and some tarot cards, and we're going to kind of get into what is coming up for you in August, Cancer. What is the big theme? And preparing for this earlier today when I was kind of going through my preparations for water signs, to me, for you, the theme coming out was like balance and forced balance. Perhaps something's being forced into balance. So we're going to see how that plays into it. I think some of it might be trying to find a happy medium. Whatever comes through, we're going to talk about it. And again, this isn't going to be for everybody. It is an intuitive reading. I read cards intuitively. This isn't magic. So anyway, with that said, we're going to pull some cards and see what comes out for you for August 2020. You got the giant panda, which is innocence, gentleness, but also is a card of harmony and cooperation. So that's the first card we have to kind of set the tone. And then we're going to pull a couple other ones, and then we're going to get into the tarot message for you, Cancer. And you'll have to, I left the door open. Big mistake. I got some mosquitoes in here, kind of really terrorizing me. So bear with me on that if you see a mosquito or two. Milk and honey. So this is like looking for the promised land. This is getting to your happy place. And then you have the card of harmony here with the panda. So that's another good message. Balance, forced balance, forcing something into balance. I don't know. We're going to really dig into this. I haven't decided which deck I'm going to use yet. I'm feeling like I want to use the Dreaming Way. But I did pre-shuffle all the cards. I'd like to give them one more go. And you got water, the overflow. This is an overflow of abundance, but it's also an overflow of emotion. Good emotion. This is an emotional connection coming in for you, or connecting with yourself on an emotional level. And I think this is going to be an interesting reading. We're going to see what actually comes out though. So Cancer, again, I'm going to work with the Dreaming Way. That's what's kind of calling me here. And we're going to see what is in the cards for you. An interesting water comes out, being a water sign. All right, let's get into your message. So at the center of everything, the Tower. Okay, I did say forced balance, and maybe that's what this is representing. I absolutely love tarot because I love how cards come out and tell a story and really connect with things. You have the Page of Wands. So something kicked this tower into action. Something made this tower become what it is for you. Maybe this is today and it's carrying into August, and this is going to be the big theme for August. And then you have another Page of Pentacles, leaving August and going into September. So that's really nice. I like this. And then you have the Eight of Wands, swift movement, quickness, Ace of Swords. All right, what's crossing you? The Queen of Wands. So I read all the cards upright, and if I feel that they have a meaning that would be more toward a reversal or a contrasting meaning, then I will do it that way. But again, I read all cards intuitively, and I read them upright generally, especially in this type of setting. You have the Four of Wands here in the overall overarching theme of things, and this is the bigger picture. The Four of Wands here can be about commitment. It could be about solidifying commitments. It could also be about forming new foundations, new ties to things that are important and meaningful. This could also be a card about marriage and engagements. It could be a card of anybody or anything coming together to form a partnership and something solid, and again, something meaningful. These couple mosquitoes here are driving me nuts, so I apologize, but I'm going to respect these creatures and let it be. So the Four of Wands, this is the big theme here. And we did talk talk about this forced balance and or forcing something to come into balance. And I really do like this, and I'm going to clarify the Page of Pentacles as we get toward the end of the tarot reading. But we do have milk and honey, and to me that is the biggest thing popping out to me right now, because this balance, this forced balance, is kind of what I felt was coming through, is trying to push things in a direction that have probably been sitting still for a long time, Cancer. You might have been in a situation that has had absolutely no movement, and so what you have wanted is to get out of one place and get into the other, not having one foot in one thing and another foot in the other, feeling like you're straddling a situation, and really just wanting that movement and that forcing that movement to happen. And so I think this Page of Wands here, again, this is all about a foundation. To me, this is all about something solid, or trying to force something to move along so you can form a solid foundation and some commitments with some people. To me, this doesn't feel like it's romantic. It doesn't necessarily feel like it's romantic. It does feel like interpersonal, though, and it could be anything to do with career, work, family. For some of you, this could represent a romantic side of things, where it could involve a marriage or a serious long-term committed relationship. So that Four of Wands is all about that big picture, that big foundation. And you have the Page of Wands here. To me, this is what is pushing this tower into action. It's what is causing this tower to occur. And I think for the majority of you, this tower, this idea of the tower comes through in August. Some of you, it could be coming through right now, because you know, these time frames are not an exact template, and they can kind of occur really at any given time around you know, the month of August. But I feel like the Page of Wands, this is really, to me, taking a first step toward a plan of action, because the stagnant energy or the stagnant situation that you've been kind of stuck in, you're trying to force things, force some movement. And I feel this is a positive thing. I think this is actually forcing something that really needs to happen. But in order for that to happen, there's some things that need to be cleared out of the way. And that's what this tower is about. This tower is coming in to shift things for you in August. It's going to, it's almost like, to me, I see like a little bit of a forest fire, where the fire burns all the underbrush and it clears things out. It clears the way. So this is kind of what this tower feels like to me. It feels like it's an energy of cleansing, and it's just removing all the little things that are in the way, that are maybe occupying some of your time needlessly. It's coming out here to me to just really clear things, so you have a clear path. Something might have been really affecting your ability to focus and see long term, because there might have been some big obstacle in your way. And so to me, that's what this tower is about. It represents the need for change, but it also represents the desire for change. And that Page of Wands is taking that first step. That is, for some of you, this might mean communicating something, a truth, to somebody. This might mean communicating a point of view or an idea. This might mean communicating something to somebody that might be a little bit uncomfortable. Whatever this is, because you do have the Ace of Swords in the root of all this. But your challenge here, and we'll get to the Ace of Swords, your challenge here is the Queen of Wands. You know, I feel like instantly you might be second guessing yourself. And so your challenge might be to remain firm in your decision making, to remain you know, kind of stoic and resolute, because I think that you might second guess yourself, because this tower might feel a little uncomfortable. It might make you a little uneasy, seeing some things kind of go away, getting cleared out. You might have some attachments to some things, and it might be uncomfortable seeing those attachments just kind of fall away. So that, to me, your challenge is the Queen of Wands, not second guessing yourself, being sure of the plan of action that you've put in place. And I see that as really your biggest challenge. I think this is really, this is a good, so far I feel like this is pretty positive and pretty good. You have the Ace of Swords. This is really at the root of it all. And I did say that you may have to speak your mind. You may have to speak some element of truth. What you have to say might be uncomfortable for some other people. It might be uncomfortable for you, but you have to take this new step, because this is a new train of thought. This is a new focus, and this is all about new ideas. This is really about doing you and taking care of yourself now going into August. So I do feel like what really is happening and occurring for you in August is making some decisions that benefit you financially, materially, and some of you, this might be surrounded your home environment. So there might be some upset there. And I see this as, you know, the Page of Pentacles coming out, which I'll get to in 1 second, is it's all about being able to go after what is a benefit to you, what is going to benefit you in the way of money, work, career, finances, anything material, anything asset related. So I see this as you need to stake your claim and claim what's yours, and to stand your ground. And that page is, to me, all about communication. This month, August here, is all about communication. And what you're communicating is probably going to upset some people a little bit. Some people might not like that, but that's okay. This is all about you this month, Cancer. This forced balance, getting things into check, and not having the scales so weighed on one end unfairly to somebody else's advantage and to your disadvantage. You have the Eight of Wands here. This is really what you ultimately want. You want this transition to go smoothly but quickly. I think you're more concerned about the pace of it than you are how smooth it goes, because I think that this is a long time coming and you're just ready for the change. So you definitely have some change coming in August, and I think it's good change. It's going to lead you to this, I like how this Milk and Honey card comes out, and this kind of goes with this Page of Pentacles. It's leading you to a new path and prosperity. It's leading you to a new destination. This Page of Pentacles is coming in to give you some focus, and the Ace of Swords is also about that clarity and that focus point that you're really developing in August. And then Water, the overflow. Really, this is having to speak your mind, being filled up with emotion. You might feel a little bit emotional, but I feel like this is good emotion. I think you're able to finally have a blockage kind of be removed, because you might have been holding back for a long time, not speaking what you're feeling. And now once you do, it's probably going to come through very clear, and it's probably going to feel very good, and it's probably going to help center you. And I think that you're really in touch with and in tune with what it is you want to communicate and what you're feeling, the point that you want to get across, the things that you want to be heard in your situation. And then the Giant Panda. This is the, to me, is really harmony more than anything. You want harmony, but there's some things that some people aren't going to like coming out of this. I'm going to clarify the Page of Pentacles here, and we're going to see what comes in that maybe we can further this message just a little bit, and then we're going to end it. I don't feel like I get anything too overly specific here, but definitely to me this could be relationship tied to stability and you know, things that are of a material nature. So if this is to do with a relationship and it's about a divorce or a separation of some sort, or dissolving a business relationship, it could be about any number of things. But whatever it is that's coming through is going to clear out you know, the things that are in your way, maybe the things that you put up with for a very long time. Strength here. This is, I think, speaking your mind and communicating is going to give you a newfound kind of strength. And I did mention being stoic. I think that's you coming out in August, but I think this is a boost to you overall in August, because I think it gives you a new voice, and I think that's really ultimately what you're looking for in August going to September is being heard, but being brave enough to speak your mind and communicate what it is you need to communicate overall. So Cancer, this is kind of an interesting reading, and I think it means good change coming in for you. And I think that you know, for those of you that this resonates with, I think you're going to find it a little bit exhilarating once you finally are able to just have that blockage removed from that throat chakra area, you know, and be able to just communicate and speak your mind, and to be heard. And whether it's well received or not, this is all about you advancing yourself and moving forward in August, going into September. So Cancer, I'm going to end it here, and I'm going to thank you for taking the time. Sorry about the little mosquito or two that I have just buzzing around here, but you know, what can I do about that? So you have a great rest of your day, and I'll talk to you again soon. Thank you.